To get started on your winter self-portrait, we're going to follow along with the drawing guide that's in Seesaw. So begin by putting your name and class code on the back of your paper, and then you can pull that drawing guide up to follow along with. We're working on a really big paper, so we're going to make sure we're drawing really lightly and drawing ourselves nice and big. Remember, a self-portrait is a drawing of yourself, so we're going to take our time and make it look really nice, but today we're going to start off with some basic details. So step one means that we're going to draw the U for the face, so that's just going to be the bottom half of your face. Then I'm going to add in a neckline, maybe a line where the top of my shirt goes, and then a line for my shoulders that goes out to the edge of my paper. Make sure that your neck isn't too skinny and that you are drawing light as possible because we may need to erase. In some of these directions, they added hair. If you don't want to add a winter hat and you would rather add your hair, that is fine. I knew that I wanted some of my hair to come down out of my hat, so I added my ears, and then I'm adding some lines of hair to make it look like it's coming down from the top of my head. But I'm not drawing the top of my head because in that place I will be drawing my hat. So I'm going to make myself have longer hair. You can have shorter hair. You can look at different styles of hair. I can put them in Seesaw for you. But you're going to lightly draw in your head, neck, shoulders, ears, and hair, but leave the top of your head just empty if you're planning on adding in a hat. When you're ready to add your hat, I would recommend starting with the brim, or the part that touches your head first. It's going to touch your forehead. I have different slides in Seesaw of winter hats that you can look at for inspiration, or you can Google your own. Don't worry about any of the details right now. We're just drawing out the basic shape. So I'm going to start with the brim, and then I'm going to add like a little pom-pom on top, and then the center part of the hat that holds it all together. When I was drawing my hat, I realized that it made my head look way too big, so I had to erase pieces and adjust it to make it look like it was really sitting on my head and not like floating above it. So if you need to do that too, just take your time, draw light, and erase as you need. After you have your basic outline, you can add in maybe a scarf to take over your neck area like I did if you wanted. And then we're ready to start adding in your eyes, your nose, and your mouth. So I want you to add in any hair details that you want, and then your eyes, your nose, and your mouth. Your eyes are going to go next to your ears. Your nose will be about halfway between your eyes and your chin, and then your mouth will be about halfway between your nose and your chin. After you lightly draw in your details for your eyes, your nose, and your mouth, then you can add extra details if you want, like maybe things in your hair or earrings, or adding on that scarf like we talked about, eyelashes, eyebrows, those sorts of things. As you're drawing your portrait, there is a slide that will walk you through how to draw a simple eye, and there's a slide that will walk you through how to draw 4 different styles of noses. Make sure you're drawing light whichever way you prefer. It doesn't matter if we're making these perfect, but we're really trying our best to make them as realistic as possible. And if you need to practice in your sketchbook first, then that's okay. If you choose to draw a smile where your mouth is open, please do not draw each one of your teeth. It starts to look a little creepy. As you're drawing your mouth, the outside of your mouth is going to be about as wide as the center of your eyes. So make sure you don't have a super tiny mouth, but make sure you have lips. And if you're leaving your mouth open, just leave it blank inside, and we will add some white just to show that you have your teeth there. Once you're done drawing out your hat, your hair, your face details, your scarf if you want, your jacket, then we're going to take a thin Sharpie and very carefully outline all of our pencil lines. We're not coloring anything in with the Sharpie, we're just outlining. Then you may grab an eraser, erase all your pencil lines, and you will be ready for adding color next week.